Hi, Michelle here, Thrifting 101. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Glad you're stopping in. I have some things to show you today. Sadly, a lot of it is from the Enjoy thrift store, which closed. So I ran over there for their 70% off sale. A few other stores, but mostly them. Hope you enjoy. So unfortunately, my favorite thrift store, Enjoy, did close down, and I went back a couple times. The last day, everything was marked down to 70% off, so I tried to buy as much as I could, kind of as a farewell also. I found all this gorgeous china. I normally would pass on it, but at 70% off, I just had to grab it. It is Goldkin, that's the name of it, by Noritake, and it was produced between 1948 and 1975. I picked up 12 gorgeous dinner plates. I don't believe any of the gold ring I have here has been used before. I paid $7 for 12 plates, so I thought I could pass them along at a reasonable price. I think I'm gonna break them up in sets of 4 for $25. I was able to pick up 12 berry bowls also. You can see they are also in wonderful shape. And I'll probably sell those off in lots of 4 for I think about $10. I think that's about right. I have to recheck that. Don't quote me, but I think about $10 for a set of 4. And this gorgeous gravy boat, it's one piece. That was marked separately at $6. So I think I paid $1.50 for it, again in gorgeous condition. And that I'm gonna ask about $12 for. I don't usually pick up saucers without cups, but I couldn't resist. These are Mary Kay Cosmetics made by Mikasa. They date to the 1970s and they're in wonderful condition. You can see they've got the Mary Kay pink right here and a really pretty gold filigree pattern to it. They were given away in the 1970s as consultant prizes at their conventions. And I paid these again, I got an Enjoy, so I paid $1.50 for all 4 of these. They were made in Japan, by the way. And I think I'm gonna ask $12 for the saucers. If you remember a while back, I picked up these gorgeous bowls and not a complete place setting, but I picked these up at the Enjoy thrift store. I can't remember how much I paid for it. I actually had them set up on my other table. I had them set up as a setting, so I would kind of keep my table clean, and they looked really pretty. Anyway, they are Steubenville Monticello plates. I knew that these 4 dinner plates were at the Enjoy thrift store, but they were marked $2 a piece, and I kind of didn't want to pay that much for them. I know one of them has a little chip, but I did go back when they went on sale, and I picked them up. I'm glad they were still there for me. So I have 4 of them. I paid... Actually, I bought these for $1 a piece. These I got before the 70% off sale. But like I said, 4 of them are in good condition, or 3 of them, and 1 has a chip. So what I think I'm gonna do is I have 3 of these settings. I now have 3 full place settings. So I'm gonna sell them off. I'm not quite sure how much I'm gonna ask for those yet. They're Steubenville. They were made for the Herman C. Cooper Company out of New York, and it's the Monticello line. Almost the entire Monticello line was made for the Herman C. Cooper store in New York City. Doesn't really have a name to it. They made a bunch of different designs. This one happens to be STB 382, and they were produced in the 1940s and 1950s. Oh wait, I do know what I'm going to be asking for the 4-piece place setting. I'm going to be asking $25 a place set, 4 pieces. I picked up this tray, I believe it was Goodwill. It might have been Salvation Army. I did pay $2.50 for it, but I absolutely fell in love with it. It did come with the box. Excuse me, it's a Christmas tray. They're based on 1950s holiday designs. They were made in China, but they were designed in Seattle. I've seen a few different patterns, so it could be kind of cool to collect them all. Not that I am going to, because I'm going to be listing this one for $15. I found this in the back room at the Promise thrift store, and it's in mint condition. I don't think it's ever been used. I don't know if you can see, but there is not a scratch at all inside of it, and the outside is perfect too. It's Anchor Hocking, 1970s, and the pattern is simply called Cornflower. It's a loaf pan, and I kind of collect these, and I have this pattern already, so I will be selling this one. It's 10 and 3/4, by the way. That's the size of it, tab to tab. I'm going to ask $8 for it. I am always on the lookout for restaurant wear, and in this haul I was able to find this cute little creamer made by Mayer China. The back stamp dates it between 1978 and 1989. I just love the Art Deco look about it right there, you can see. And it's a pretty good condition. Got a little silver or platinum over there. Maybe a little fading over here. But it was a fun piece to find. The custom decal transfers that you see right here, that, Mayer China actually produced almost 80% of all their decals between the 1950s and 1989. So I know that's one of their very own designs. And I'm going to ask about $10 for it. If I said picture, it's a creamer. I don't find a lot of Wedgwood Queensware out there anymore. I did for a little while. So when I saw this at the Salvation Army, I snapped it up real quick. It was half price at 50 cents. It's embossed, as you can see, in a really nice Grecian pattern here. They came in other colors. They came in blue. I've seen them in plain. I actually had some plates in the plain and the Queensware a while back. They date between 1940 and 1973, and I'm going to ask $20 for this little creamer right here. So I was in the Salvation Army and I saw this gorgeous bowl. It's Princess House Fantasia. It's emerald green. It was marked $9.99. That's a lot of money for me to spend. It was not half price. So I left the store without it, got to my car and said, go back and get it because you're going to go home and think about it. So I did, and I'm glad I did go back and get it. I don't see the emerald green a lot. Funny thing is, I went to another store and I found the sapphire blue one, and they were asking $25 for it in the thrift store alone. It's an 11-inch serving bowl. It came in 7 different colors. Came in mocha, came in the sapphire blue I was just talking about, this emerald green, a ruby red, a clear, and an amethyst, and I think a light green also. It's not all that old, 2004 to 2005, but I do see them selling for about $25, and I'm not quite sure yet whether I'm going to let it go. I picked this up 70% off at the Enjoy closing store sale, and you can see right there it says retirement fund. It's a bank. Turn it around. It is absolutely adorable. It's a ceramic bank. It's a Lefton bank, although it doesn't have its Lefton sticker on there. I've seen them out there in a bunch of many different designs, some women, some men. This has a little bit of wear to it. Dates probably to the 1970s. Absolutely adorable. I'm going to ask about $8 for it. Don't remember exactly where I found this. I can tell you I paid $1.50 for it. It was just too pretty to pass up. It's hand painted. You can see it's signed right there. I believe it says Simmons. And it's porcelain bisque. There's nothing on the back, so it's probably started out as a blank, made it to some factory, and became a beautiful tray here with these gorgeous gold handles. I think I'm going to ask about $10 for it. Picked up 2 whole restaurant wear oval Welsh rarebit dishes. I paid $1.50 for both. They were at the Enjoy store. You can see that 528 right there. 528 stands for or means what the size is. So 528 equals 9.5 inch, which is what these are. There's a little paint chip here, but otherwise they're in really great condition. They date from the 1980s on, and I think I'm going to ask probably $8 for the set. Found another little shelf sitter, which is kind of funny because all the other ones I found at Salvation Army. This one was actually at the Goodwill. I paid 50 cents for it, and I'm going to add them to my collection. I'm going to show you right now what I did with them. Couldn't pass up this cute magnet for 30 cents. It's a really cool looking old-fashioned radio, and I'm just gonna pop them right on the refrigerator. Franciscan earthenware with a back date of 1972-1973. I found this plate sitting all by itself in the Salvation Army. It was only 79 cents, so I snagged it. It's in unused condition. The pattern's called Floral. They produced Floral between 1971 and 1977, and it's in the simple rim shape. I'm gonna ask $7 for it. I have decided to start letting go some of my carnival glass, and this oval bowl is going to be one of my first pieces. I've had it for a long time, and I love showing it on the holidays. I don't have any room really for it anymore. It's Garland Amber Carnival Glass by Indiana. It's super heavy. Dates to about 1972. That's when they started the production on it, and I think I'm going to ask probably $40 free shipping. It's probably going to cost a lot to ship, but it's a wonderful piece in great condition. And also, I have right here, I'm going to let this piece go from my collection. It's Colony, Indiana also. It's Amber Crown Carnival, that's the name of it, by Colony. It's an open compote dish. It's in wonderful condition. I think I'll ask about $9 for that piece. I hope you enjoyed the video, and sad as it was to see Enjoy close, I happened to find another store. I was out thrifting with my girlfriend, and she had been to this store. She said I had to see it, and I just fell in love with it. It's a great store. It's a Mission Rescue, a thrift store. I got another great haul from that store coming up, and I just love the owner so much. I think I might actually go back, and we might go film him, and he could tell us a little bit about what the store does, the Mission. I haven't done anything like that in a while, and I kind of miss doing that. I spent the last weekend in Virginia seeing the kiddos and catching some really nice fall weather, which I was also grateful for. So don't be surprised if you see them in the outtakes, my Nora and my Annie. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Most importantly, leave me a comment, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye.
Yet way with the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was awesome.
It says this.